Hey y'all, it's me, Anonymous, ready to talk trash on the trash that's happening in this world, baby. Listen, white women, hello? Are you there? For using the back. Can you hear me? Is this mic on? They just got rid of equal and fair employment opportunities. And as I was literally in the middle of the Reno fires that happened in September, which didn't gain a lot of worldwide coverage, even though it was a very big deal because it was in the major parts, the most expensive part of Reno, Nevada. It was a huge fire that burned down one of my favorite camp spots as well. Along with how I'm now in Tampa, where all the major expensive homes in Tampa had got flushed away with this hurricane. Now there's a huge fire that we all heard about in LA. Once again, what is the common denominator? All expensive homes were being burnt down. So listen, now y'all finally see what we've been as black women been trying to tell y'all, but white women, y'all don't really like to listen to us. Um, my stepmom's a white woman. I've been around white women and white people since I was 4. I was raised between Kansas City, Missouri and Susanville, California. My dad had married her. And I never knew there was such a divide until I got considerably older. I didn't know that, that white women might have looked at me differently. I didn't know that. Or any race at that matter. But now that all this controversy is happening to the most richest white communities, all of a sudden they want to look to us like, what should we do? We're like, what? Do y'all understand that we've been at the lower level since forever? Probably since we came out of goddamn Egypt. Okay, we don't feel what you feel. We don't feel that same sense of panic because we've been discriminated against. We've been marginalized. We've been not able to get in high places just because of the color of our skin. That is a bin. So now the tables are turning like foosball, where even the rich are being targeted by the higher ups, the the man, so to speak, or the 1%. And now they're freaking out. What do you know? What do you know? It's kind of funny, but not really. But because I don't want anybody to be in pain. But the funny part is like white people, or white women especially, are in a panic because now white men don't want them in spaces. They rather hire a Chinese woman, to be honest. And even then, I know a Chinese lady that got fired from her corporate job and had to go into a mental asylum because she couldn't believe it. But what I'm trying to say is black people been underneath y'all foots. We don't feel that. Yes, the economy is as worse as it could get. But this is the time for us as black people to rise up because y'all are now experiencing things that we've always experienced. It's not new to us. It's not. I really want you to wake up and realize that you need to start getting from under your white counterpart, which is the white man, because they are now throwing you under the bus. Do you understand what the words that are coming out of my mouth? That y'all are now being targeted by your own very male, and they also been unaliving y'all. Y'all just know what I realized about white people as I grew up with them is y'all know how to keep y'all tumultuous relationships in the house. See, black folks, we get down wherever we get down. If we feel like we need to get down, it's going down. But white people, they're sneaky about it. I remember I used to see when I used to live in LA. I used to live in LA for 4 years. Sometimes I would occasionally see like white men chewing out they white. I'm talking about I would have smacked the dog-ish out of him the way he was down to her in public. Now, was he yelling or nothing? No. But you can hear him and you can see her face. And she would just sit there quietly. White women been looking to black women on how to stand up to their men. We just smack them. You know what I'm saying? you know, we smack them, try to get away from them. I would suggest you put your hands on anybody because I've been to jail too many times to count behind the things men do and me reacting in that way to protect myself because I'm an athlete. I'm not a little bitty girl. I'm a good sized woman. And I just didn't know there was just so much abuse between men, and it would always just shock me, and I'll have a reaction. It's not like I'm a violent woman, but you know what? There's another topic about that I want to cover, which is how scary, way more scary it is to be a violent woman than a violent man. And I will talk about that in another section. But white women, what's up? What you want to do? You know? I don't think this has nothing to do with Trump, honestly, because Kamala was not it either. So I'm not gonna say it's because Trump is in office. Ooh, look at the dolphins. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm just watching dolphins. But what y'all gonna do? Y'all are experiencing single motherhood, especially when you thought you was gonna get with a black man. It was gonna be different for you. Listen, it goes back to my past videos about the pander. Black men been my dad is a black man that married a white lady, and he still drug her cute country mountain pioneer woman self through the mud. Nobody in the community understood what the kind of things that my dad was doing. Nobody in that community understood the degeneracy that's different between uh middle class white people that live in the mountains versus a hood man from Chicago. They don't understand that. But guess what? It did not save her just because she was white from this black man and his degenerate ways, his incel ways. It did not save her. And we're seeing so many single white women with these mixed kids looking crazy. And now it's not even just the black men doing it. Your own white counterparts are leaving y'all for dead and will definitely off you for life insurance. Okay, like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back real soon. Meow.